I guess I'd always grown up with the feeling that there was something different. There was just this piece missing. I just didn't know what it was. Time went on and I got married and I had 2 children, but my marriage didn't feel like it was complete, that there was something missing. I certainly didn't have that complete feeling that everybody seemed to have. And I started to see a counsellor, and it was in counselling that the counsellor actually said to me, "Liz, have you ever considered the fact that you might be gay?" It kind of put a little seed in my head where I started to consider this. Was this the missing factor in my life? I thought, okay, well, I don't know if I am or if I'm not, but I can't be in my marriage any longer. I'm aware of that. So I decided to tell my husband that it was time that we ended the marriage, and he felt the same thing. We just didn't have that connection. So as time went on, a woman that I had been seen as one of my best friends declared her love for me, and it threw me completely. And I was unsure of what to do until a friend said to me, "You could be throwing this opportunity away, so you need to think seriously what you want to do about this." So I did. I decided that I did care about this woman a lot more than I thought I actually did, and decided to say to her that I was prepared to give a relationship with a woman a go for the first time. I actually had started to feel like this was the bit that was missing. I had to tell my family and my children, and that was hard. I was very, very scared about doing that. Then, of course, there came the parents. That was the hardest one of all. So I wrote a letter to my mother and said, "We have lots to talk about. I want you to know that I have met a woman and I'm very happy with this woman. And if you respond to this letter, then I know that we can talk about that." And they didn't respond, neither parent, not for 12 months. And that took me to make a phone call to them to say, "You want me to be a secret, to not be gay, and to hide that simply because it makes you comfortable, even though it makes me terribly, terribly sad." They never accepted my partner. They wouldn't accept her as part of my life, as my family, and my mother would never come and stay with me when she was there. That's kind of how it went with my mum, and it wasn't up until her deathbed and I was sitting beside her where she finally truly accepted the fact that I was gay and that I had a partner.